Hey guys, Eric here with Backlog Arcade, and today I've got a really weird one for you. I don't know how I played this, but I did play it, and I did play it in an arcade, but I don't know how that's possible, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But this is a really weird one. This is a shmup. It's a top-down shmup that's got some unique mechanics and stuff like that, and I'll go over that. But anyway, it's a weird game, and I'll get into why it's weird, and we're gonna talk about it right now. And that game's called Phelios. All right, so to give you a little bit of history of this game was released in the arcade in Japan in 1989, and it's called Phelios, and it's loosely based on some Greek mythology, but that's where things get a little bit weird. I don't know why I raised my eyebrows there. A little bit weird. Anyway, why is it weird? So you take control of Apollo, and Apollo is riding Pegasus, and Apollo is on a quest to rescue the person he loves, who is, for some reason, Artemis? And in Greek mythology, Artemis is Apollo's sister, which is a little bit weird. But anyway, let's just take Greek mythology and throw it out the window. You take control of Apollo. For some reason, you are in love with Artemis, and Artemis is not your sister in this game, to be clear. But in traditional Greek mythology, she is. Anyway, it's different. And she's also, for some reason, the goddess of the moon, which is not also what Artemis is in Greek mythology. But like I said, loosely based on Greek mythology, but though not really. Anyway, getting back to the weirdness and stuff like that. This game was released in the arcade in Japan in 1989, but the arcade machine never came here to the US. And then here in the US, we got some home console ports of this. One was on Sega Genesis, and I believe there was another one for some other system. Anyway, it was for home consoles here in the US, but I didn't play it on the Genesis until much later in my life. I actually played it in the arcade, and I don't know how that's possible, but I distinctly remember having or seeing a Phelios machine. I remember the sides of it were red, and I remember the graphics and everything like that, and I remember walking up and putting quarters in and playing this game. And then later on, like 5-6 years later after that, I did have a Sega Genesis, and I purchased the Phelios game, and I used to play that port. And that was the first time I actually played all the way through the game. So this game's got some very unique mechanics and stuff like that, but somehow when I was a kid, I played the arcade version here in the US. Again, maybe the arcade person imported a machine. I'm not sure how it worked. Either way, that's what I played. And that's what we're going to be playing today, is the arcade version. Although I'm familiar with the Sega Genesis version as well, I want to play this one. This version, because I feel like arcade is better, and I like arcade. So that's what we're going to be playing today, and we're going to jump into the gameplay, and I'm going to talk about all the mechanics of the game and the weirdness of it. Oh, forgot to go over. Part of the reason why the arcade cabinet never came to the US is because there are some questionable anime scenes in it with Artemis, where she's like kind of locked up in bondage and stuff like that. Although there is no nudity or anything like that, it's kind of adult imagery and stuff, and that was like they didn't want that thing over here in the US. So that's part of the reason why the arcade cabinet never came over here. All right, Phelios, and this is the second time I'm recording this. There are two versions of this game. There's Novice and Advanced. Advanced results in you being able to play all 7 stages, as well as unlocks the full ending if you beat it. Novice is much easier, but you only get to play through the first 4 stages. Because in the interest of seeing as much of the game as possible, I'm gonna play on Novice. And we are gonna get right into this with this top-down view, and you are going to see that very quickly that in this game it's actually better in most cases to hold down the attack button and charge your attack rather than just rapidly shooting and as fast as possible, which is different than most shmups. The reason for that is because a lot of enemies just take so many hits that it's better to hit them with a charged bolt first and then hit them with rapid fire stuff to follow up. This is another neat mechanic of this game. We're going to collect a power up there, and we're going to kill these guys. But we're going to go over this edge here, and we are going to fly down to Earth, which is a really cool mechanic of this game that I really love. Attack the head of Layton. So when we go down here, as you can see, I'm shooting as I go down, which is really cool. we're gonna get a really cool, unique power up here that is like a temporary weapon. And this one can't be charged, but it allows me to hold down the button and kill these serpents, which I guess they're called laden. But this gun will wear off. Alright, and we got some more options, got some speed ups. Take care of these butterflies here. Alright. What's interesting is like the arcade cabinet had a difficulty setting as well. So, you know, whoever was the purveyor of the arcade that you were in or whatever could actually set the difficulty of the game. I know some other cabinets had that as well, but just interesting how this had it. Okay, so we got these 4 skulls down here. They're shooting their eyeballs at me, and we're shooting as we're going down, which is another really cool mechanic. But I'm actually have to press it a little faster so I can kill that center area. I don't know if I got it. There's a lot of snakes on the ground here, and we are going to head into the Temple of Medusa, the first boss of this game, and you're going to see how epic the bosses are. I'll first get through this area here, and we're going to kill these statues on the side so they don't bother us while we're fighting Medusa. Gonna hit her with some stuff. So Medusa's a bit strange. I mean, she's pretty easy, especially on novice. You just avoid her gaze while pumping charge shots into her. And that's it, she's dead. Alright, so now, at the end of each level, you're greeted with a scene that involves Artemis here. You can see Artemis kind of locked up and stuff, and this is kind of the reason why this arcade cabinet never came over to the US, because these scenes were considered too graphic at the time, although they are very, very tame considering games nowadays. The scenes are also different for the home console version that came here. They're not quite as bondage-centric, so they're slightly different, a little bit more tame. Alright, so this area is actually really, really hard. This is a great shmup. I love the top-down. I love any shmup, basically. As long as it's good and it's reasonable with how punishing it is, I really enjoy it. But creeper guys, hit those guys, shoot some charge shots up there, get hit by the golden arrow, which I didn't mean to do. There's another speed up, which is good. Okay, now we're gonna go kill some more of these vultures. I think these are vultures. And we are going to go here. Now this area, this part is actually really hard. Each of those stars is going to turn into a cannon and that you have to kill. And as you kill the cannons, obviously it gets easier to dodge, but they shoot remarkably slower on the novice difficulty than they do the expert difficulty, but I still die. Alright, so here we go with the cannons. Cannons, definitely you need to charge to take out. Two more. Alright, there we go. Now we get to go down. You have your little charge bar down there. As you get later into this game, Apollo achieves his full potential and he gets a much better starting weapon. However, that is very late in the game. Alright, so this is another unique temporary weapon that you get. We're in a cave now, and if I hit that environment on the side, I will die in one hit. So this gun, this attack actually helps a ton because it bounces off the walls there when you take out the side enemies. And I can hold it down while still firing my charged sword forward, just like that. Alright. We are gonna get through this area, and it's gonna take away this gun pretty soon. Right? Those are power-ups. Desperately need these. Alright, so here we have to blow open these walls. Alright, so then, yeah, my temporary weapon is gone now, and we just gotta take out these blocks. Blocks, actually, I remember being really impressed with the way the blocks looked when I was a kid. Yeah, okay. But now I'm much weaker. We're gonna have to dodge these guys. here we go. This is another boss, I believe. Boss of the second level. The Temple of Gaia. Yeah. I don't know what that means, but Gaia. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, it really does. Alright, so we got some mudmen. They look like mudmen. Spitting stuff. Alright, so these ladies, I don't know, is the Graii, is that like the oracle in Greek mythology? The three witch ladies? I think the message said I was supposed to shoot that orb. Blew off their arms. Okay. I don't think I can kill their face. Oh, I can. Oh, but they come back. Okay, there we go. That's it. We killed Gaia. Alright, Abalon beat Gaia. And then we get to see this dude. I don't know who this dude is, but I think he's the final boss. Dare you rise against me? We're gonna kill these little pterodactyl looking guys. Anyway, what I was saying is I'm on the novice difficulty, which means this is the second to last level. I think on the console version, if you beat the game on the advanced difficulty, you unlock the expert difficulty, which is even harder. Never beat that one, but yeah. Anyway, we are in a cave now. Well, not a cave, but there's side walls here. If I do hit those, I will die in one hit. Oh, wait, am I? Oh, purple. Oh, okay. I didn't understand that, but that's fine. All right, we're going down to whatever those are. Griffin Knight is coming up. Oh, he did come up. And he killed me. Oh, it's a whole bunch of them. And now they're in the front. Okay, this is very disorienting the way this is moving. Things are stationary, other things are moving. Oh, that was light. Okay. They're coming from the back, they're coming from the front, they're coming from everywhere. This is very tough. I mean, I know they gave me hearts. Okay. Temple. Alright, the Temple of the Siren. I think it's supposed to be Siren, not Siren. Okay, Cyrus. Alright. Got some skeletons with little axes. Oh yeah, here we go. She is a Siren. A Siren. Syrian is a dreadful witch. Oh no! She turned into a bird. Oh, ouch. Alright, let's try just spamming. Huh? Oh, ouch. Big bird. Alright, give me this. This and try not to get hit by her stuff. She's got two different attacks. The feather one is super easy to dodge. Okay, so she starts off with that, and then she moves directly into that weird brown thing, which we are doing a better job at dodging. I'm just gonna spam her with this stuff. She's hit me. That's twice. It's really bad. Two more hits. Is that it? Okay. Wow, that was tough. Okay. Beat the Siren. Alright, here we go. I'm not gonna skip this cutscene. Let's see if we can. What we see? Oh, there's Artemis laying down. Apollon, I want to go back. Don't worry, I'm coming. But not really, because I can only go to stage 4. Alright, so this is novice mode, so I think this is the final level of novice mode. So we will see how far we can get. I don't know what the H was. but I picked up an H. Whoa, whoa. Got some, oh, I got like a cool roundy attack thing that's not gonna help me survive. So that's cool. Hold on, let's do this. I wanna hold it down to see if it kills that guy. Until the heads. It's weird. So if I don't hold it down, those little things don't come out. But then the heads come, and I can't kill them. This is just a very difficult game.
Why? 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 Why?
It's fun. I'm definitely going to practice this game off camera and try to get better at it. Better at it again and get to the point where I can beat it again. When I beat this game originally, I went through all 7 levels also. So I used to be great at this game. I did not do this part at all. Now I'm just getting hit. How many charge shots? Okay, alright. We're gonna lock in here. How many charge shots does it take to kill one of those guys? Alright, so the first one's down, and it seems like it goes down super quick. Alright, so we just hold this down. They don't always hit, which is part of the problem, I guess. That's 3 down, just like 4 more or something. Where's the light? Alright. Hopefully that's a checkpoint. Those are... Hopefully that's a checkpoint. Please be a checkpoint. Please.
Please! Please!
Thank you. So right away I can tell one of the things that's hard about those. Oh my gosh. Is I was gonna say is like I can't shoot the projectiles. So it's a many projectiles on the screen at the same time, plus the floating heads, plus I don't have the homing thing anymore. So I think my only option, if this is going to start me at the checkpoint, we'll continue. If it's not going to start me at the checkpoint, we're going to call it. Okay, we're at the checkpoint. Let's keep plugging away then. Okay, I need the option. Let me try to take out these just as quick as possible. We got the floating heads. I know there's one up there. Jeez. Many projectiles. Oh, come on. That's the boss, too. The boss's temple. We're right there. Alright. We can do this. We're gonna beat novice mode. Alright. Can I get this guy off while we go? So I did hit him with one. Dodge. Getting them while they're off the screen is actually really hard. I said we were going to do it, and we're going to do it. We're going to beat novice mode. Not that way, we're not. These heads, these are probably, they're just as annoying as like Medusa heads in the castle, you know? And you know what sucks is like hitting these rapidly doesn't kill them fast, man. Come on, that guy was in front of me. All right, stop, stop. I was right. I was right there. I was right there. One more. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Screen stop scrolling so I can get to the boss. Did I make it? Did I make it? The Temple of Antaios. My wrist hurts. This is a tough game. Hopefully that's a checkpoint. Ooh. I got some. Ooh, look at this guy. This guy is wicked. It's like a lot of attack Antio's head. Okay. Whoa, he's huge. Whoa. Wait, what? How do you dodge that? Oh. So the more you hit him, the more he shoots? Oh, this guy's gonna be tough. Am I in there? Yeah, okay. Charge attack, dodge, charge attack. It's hard because... Oh, that's it. Okay, so that was the strategy. Just hit him with charged attacks. Alright, so I think that's the final level of novice mode. Let's see. Oh man, yeah. Cry louder and get him here. Is there another level? Or is it just... Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, I don't think I get to continue playing. Oh, I do. Oh, wait. And oh, does it just skip me to the last fight in novice mode? So I don't get to play all the levels, but look how powerful my sword is. So I think this is Scylla, the final boss. So that was Phelios and the arcade version of Phelios. A really awesome shmup that is top-down view, has some unique going from high level to low level, high level stuff in it. Powered up attacks are really, really cool. You saw me play it on novice mode and you saw how hard it is. Give this game a try, you know, if you have a way to play it on Sega Genesis, go ahead and play it on that. Go ahead and play the arcade version if you have a way to play that one as well. But check it out, it's definitely a good shmup. 1989 Phelios, loosely based on Greek mythology. But it's a fun game. Thank you guys for joining me for this one. I really appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button if you ended up liking this video and hit that bell icon so you never miss an episode of Backlog Arcade and my random shorts that I try to post or that I try to put up throughout the week and stuff like that. Thank you for joining me again for this one. This is Eric, this is Backlog Arcade, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy gaming.